Okay, oh yeah, we are booted, so there we go, guys. I'll be spectating the next means. Let's see what our matchups are. It's loading in just a little bit there. Let's check it out. So it's Fly versus Maiden Boon. Ooh! Ooh! Dude, these games, man. These games are so juicy. So you've got Fly versus Maiden Boon. Then you've got the French Worms versus Quarantine Crusaders. Okay? Then you've got Rank 55 versus Don't Know What 2. I don't even know what this team is actually. And then Bowscoped versus Flash. Do you guys? I think we want to see Worms, guys. I do want to see Worms to start this. I actually want to check what this team is though. Actually, the first game is going to be on Forest. By the looks of that, and I just want to see what exactly that other team is, like who they're actually going to be going up against in just a little bit there. This is I think this is like a pug group actually. I believe this is oh no, actually no, this is a team. No, this is actually a legit team. I believe this is actually a motor team as well. So those guys are in there, but then yeah, you've got the full boys. Actually, Misha on Firebrand here. Interesting to see him play that. You know, that's a choice that's been kind of circling around there for a little bit, but haven't seen him really play that. Do you guys want Worms? I mean, we can have a look at Worms if you want to see Worms. That game isn't actually up yet, though, so we can see Fly versus Sam X2 as well. It's an old team. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I recognize the names now that I moved over the account names, but here's this team, too. So this is full, this should be full Boon's team. You've got Shiva, Ventari, Nicola, Joby, and Sam. Some big gamers here. Core Guardian here. He's kind of popularized this very degenerate build. It is very, very strong indeed. Worms, yeah, we can check out the Worms, guys, right? We can check out the Worms in a little bit, but, okay, there we go. Right, we're going to spectate French Worms games, right? Here we go. So, on the blue team, the Worms, it's the Big Worm on Condi Thief. Tibbs on Condi Herald here. Goku on base Condi Rev, okay? I think they're kind of playing motor comp here, right? And then Zartak on Holosmith, duelist build here, Holosmith. And then Azaz standing firm on the French Worms trademark, which is the Renegade, of course. They're going up against Andreas on Tempest there. The Fire Tempest built to handle the condition pressure coming up from the Herald and the base rev. Of course, the Connie Thief too. They have Destfire, Deadeye King. Not playing Deadeye, playing Connie Thief this time instead. Not going with the Shadow Portal. I believe the Big Worm is. Yeah, the Big Worm going with the Shadow Portal. So the Big Worm's going to have a little bit more mobility, whereas the Deathfire is going to have a little bit more spike damage with the Spider Venom. Well, considerably more spike damage, in fact, with the Spider Venom. Sorry on the Base Ranger. The Duelist build, once again, very, very strong. Can you see that bird, guys? This is actually Sari. You see this? This is the pet. That's actually Sari, guys. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit difficult to see, but this is actually Sari. This is the pet, and the player following a little bit on there, a little bit there. Now, this is Ferios, I believe, on Renegade too. Probably the same build as the Worms. Not quite, though, actually. It's Rune of Resistance over Rune of the Mad King, which is what you sometimes see here, but just a little bit more durability to help this Renegade survive while it's dealing out its massive condition damage pressure, rather power damage pressure, just AoE cleave, and then finally a Condi Rev from Citadel on the Rabid Amulet. Very, very tanky build there. Of course, high resistance uptime will make it resistant to conditions, and that toughness will help it versus the power damage, especially when combined with the Hardening Persistence trait, and even Retribution as well. This is almost like bunker fucking Condi Rev. This is like unkillable Rev, but let's see how this one goes. Red team actually going to go for a push there. They're going to push Sari and the Condi immediately onto Zartek, and that's going to mean Zartek's going to have to give up this node. He won't be able to hold that. However, the Worm's lawyer, Tibbs, coming back in there on the Condi Herald to make this a 2v2. Zartak, trying to survive, gets the stealth there, is able to get away with it. Meanwhile, the 2v2 on mid is going to be very, very stale. It's Renegade and Base Rev combined with Renegade and Temper, so nothing's really going to happen there. Blue team already, the Big Worm gets a sneaky decap. They're going to force Signal to come back into this, but every node is neutral, just a slight edge for the Quarantine Crusaders right now. It looks like Blue team has managed to regain control a little bit here. They should be trying to at least push Sari away, but she's going to be in a 1v2, and if she can hold that without dying, this is absolutely fantastic for her, because this means that the team fight that the red team is going to have here should allow them to emerge victorious here. Blue did get I was actually really surprised to see red not actually push that, right, and use their Tempest and Renegade to at least hold that, but they obviously didn't feel comfortable wanting to wait for a rotation from from their team to make sure they could actually take that fight effectively. But you know, with the Tempest, with the Renegade, red team is certainly a match in the team fight. And it's actually a mirror here, right? So basically Very similar thing. Like, the Tempest is the only thing that's different for the red team. So they've got a little bit less damage, but they have far more support. So they should be able to take this fight to a standstill and almost certainly win over time here. Eventually, the blue team, the Worms, are going to run out and say, dude, oh my god, the big worm, dude. The big worm. Esprit is bringing so much value to the table here, getting that decap. That is absolutely fantastic. He's even going to go for the full cap. Red team desperately trying to rotate their Thief in to get some pressure there, get the Henge. Oh, sorry, to get there. They're going to at least get the decap, but they're still going to be 2 nodes down on the border now because that big worm, the worm leader, got the full cap on his Corny Thief. Honestly, I really think that Shadow Portal is just so much value. As soon as Sigurdor leaves that, he portals back. Even portals, oh, look at that. Lovely. Portals in Goku to 1v1 into the bunker so they can hold the node and still hold this team fight. Now, oh, and they even win the team fight too. Sig not being able to participate in that, and seeing as red team was busy on the Henge, they lose their Renegade, and the count of Wuhan here, he doesn't have the glyph. He's playing a very defensive setup, so he's not going to be able to get that res, and that means the French Worms now have absolute control over the mid node. Red trying to surge back to their own home to get a decap. They're not going to get it though, I don't think. Sig getting knocked off the point. He's still trying to hold it. It's not quite contested yet. Well, it is contested, but not contested in the way that the Quarantine Crusaders would like. And sorry. Now, that's the one thing that's very, very good for the Quarantine Crusaders. They do have this Henge. And sorry, should be fine in that 1v1. Oh, but Destfire actually ends up getting caught there by the big worm. Renegade might be able to res that, though. There's poison, so it's going to take a while. And with Azaz coming in, it's going to be difficult. Shadow Stomp coming through as well, I believe. Here it is, and there it is. There's the Stomp. The Worms picking up another nice little lead in this game, and they're going to use that opportunity to use the big worm. The big worm, he's stealthing up. Sari is going to be in trouble very, very soon. He's coming in for a brutal plus with Spider Venom and Basilisk Venom at the same time. This is going to hurt. Can Sari survive this? It's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be a hell of a lot. There's the massive condition burst. Sari very pressured. 10 seconds of poison. It's too much. Sari gets destroyed by the big worm. Destfire coming in, but he is a little bit too late. Don't think he can really res that. Maybe Shadow Refuge res, but Zartak, he might be able to convert. Oh, no, the res doesn't go through. Okay, that's well played there. Very well played there by Destfire. That's good, and that's going to deny at least the cap for a while. And Big Worm went for the Beast, maybe a little bit prematurely. Not going to get that, but look at all these fights. There's not enough damage for the Quarantine Crusaders. They can't punch through the thick hide of the worm, the worm's carapace. They aren't just a regular worm. We're not talking earthworms here, guys. We are talking like fucking giant centipede-like worms, you know, like fucking June worms from the movie June, or from the video game June. That's what these guys are, right? They are just tunneling under the ground right now. Too tough to get through. The French Worms now have a full 3 cap versus the Crusaders. However, the Crusaders have pushed back on them. They've got that decap, but they need more than this. They've got to get back out on the map. And Sorry might be able to eventually win this one with some decaps, especially with the Deadeye King coming in for the plus right now. But it's a bit of a long road to recovery right now. The Worms are up 3-1 in score. And there needs to be some serious destabilization coming through right now. And there's just so much tankiness. Like, the Worms are so durable. And Zartak does get taken out there. So Sorry will be able to full cap that node with the assistance of the Deadeye King. That gives our red team a bit of an advantage on the map, at least for a while, so they can rotate their Thief in here. They might be able to get something out of this 4v3, but they need to move fast. Every second, the Worms are just ticking slowly ahead in this game. Sorry's going to be able to get that cap. That's going to stem the bleeding, at least for a while, but Ferios is very, very pressured right now. She's trying to sustain that, does have the stop block and evasion, even some Jala stuff to give massive damage reduction. And now the Count of Wuhan is in position to give some big heals and keep that Renegade alive. This could be a bit of a turning point here. The Worms are actually, for the first time, a little bit faltering here, and with Destfire going for that decap, that's very, very nice. But here he comes. He's coming through the, you know, he's lurking in the brush. It is the big worm. He goes for the plus on the Sorry, though, is going to be able to survive it this time, I believe. Yeah, gets the entangle and gets the resistance rune proc from that and should be able to at least disengage that, allowing Deadeye King to get that node without them losing their final. But Red, they've got to win this team fight. I'm just not sure if they have enough damage. Like the Tempest, a Bunker Rev, and a Renegade, that's not a lot of spike. I'm not sure if they can really get that. Now, Tibbs is pressured. That taunt! Oh, never mind. Just as I say that, yeah, that made no lovely taunt there. Like, chain thrown out by the Renegade denies the heal skill onto Tibbs, and he does fall into the downside. And for the first time in this game, the lead, the momentum on the map is starting to go in the favor of Quarantine Crusaders. But as I say that, their Elementalist nearly dies. He is able to reset, and then we'll get a big heal on his entire team there. Great wash the pain away there from Andreas. That was very, very nice indeed, but he is very, very precious still. Forced to miss him. He's got Water Overload available, but can he really get value out of it? No, he gets immediately interrupted. He's got Shocking Aura, though, and yeah, he's able to resustain that and get that job done. Sorry, though, though, needs a plus, I think, into Zartak. Oh, actually, look at that entangle. Zartak, he can't back on the point. Great entangle there by Sorry getting that decap, and Deathfire able to get this, but Goku now in position to reclaim control of that node. But Quarantine Crusaders, they are getting back into this game. Deathfire, though, he probably needs to plus into the node. He's got to get out of there. He just wasn't able to survive there versus the Renegade. The Tempest now coming in there to try and take that fight, but that's not going to be good. If their Tempest gets locked into 1v1, that could be an absolute nightmare for the Quarantine Crusaders. Sari now 1v3 into the big worm, Zartak and the Worm's Lawyer simultaneously, and yes, she does fall. She was trying to get back to the point there, I think, to die with honor, but not quite able to do that, and that's going to be another point captured for the Worms, guys. The Worms are back in the mix. Goku nearly getting this cap, however, the Tempest come out with the Renegade, able to at least hold on to that, and they should be able to force the cap eventually. They don't have a crazy amount of damage, so it will take a while. I think Goku will be able to stall that for a good amount of time, but it will happen eventually. Citadel is 1v2, and I think this is good. This is what we need to see from the Quarantine Crusaders. I think this bunker build coming out from Sig is just going to be so durable, so sustaining, that he can probably hold a 1v2 for a good amount of time. Does get his heal skill cancelled there, and that could be a very, very big moment, but I think he should be able to at least survive a little bit here. Oh, wow, he doesn't get his heal skill. Oh, never mind. Wow, he actually got fucked there. That was kind of unlucky. I think he had a pretty good chance to survive, but not quite. Worms. Oh, shit! Deadeye King steals the beast from the Worms. That is a nice play. It's still very much an uphill battle for the Quarantine Crusaders, but that was a very nice little steal from the Thief, appropriately named in the profession he's chosen here, stealing that beast away from the Worms with a kill on the board. This is just not looking good, and it's not a very bloody game. There's only been 6 kills this entire game so far. It is very, very slow, but the Worms have a solid advantage. They have got 4 kills to just 2, but it's an interesting one. It really is an interesting meme right there indeed. Red team trying to push back in here once again, but they got decapped. They lost close. And this is, I think they're having some troubles with these rotations, right? They're not quite able to push the Tempest and the Revenant, the Renegade rather, where they want to be, right? They want to be on these team fights, in these big team fights, but the Worms are simply denying that. They are hard denying that the entire time. Sari is holding this with the Deadeye King, so it's a 2v2, more or less Side Noder and Thief versus Side Noder and Thief. Quarantine Crusaders coming out a little bit ahead here, kind of repelling the blue team away from that node. That's exactly what they're doing. And I think Sari might be able to eventually cap that, with her ranger shenanigans, all that bird goodness that I'm sure she is very well acquainted with in all these times. Now, the intense 1v1 here between Goku and Sigil. Looks like Goku actually maybe almost getting the cap there on the this kind of bunker core of there. So a potent 1v1 with even more resistance uptime, of course, because this is one thing to note. Oh, actually, the 2v2 goes very well for the... Chris actually win the 2v2. That's very nice. But look at this red build, guys. He gets even more resistance uptime with this Ancient Echo, and more energy too to spam like his Boon Corrupts, right? Boon rather, like right the Great Dwarf, all these abilities. He can actually go really, really hard with this Koro build. It's also super, super durable too. Even more uptimes on all the good stuff that makes Condi Revenant just so difficult to deal with right off the bat. The Crusaders, that's nice. They got that 2v2 is very, very good, but they need more of this. The rest of it, they have to play through and they need to get these decaps. Citadel did end up getting taken out there as the big worm came in for the loss, and Deadeye King not able to get there quite in time to get that recovery. And I think that is kind of a little bit lights out, guys. Yeah, a little bit lights out for the Quarantine Crusaders. They're 2 capped with a player dead. It's not going to be easy to come back from that position, especially with such a slow game this has already been in terms of kills, in terms of these team fight momentum. It already takes ages to actually kill even anyone, let alone like a full team wipe that will probably need to happen at this point. It's really not going to be easy for the Crusaders. They need this decap now. They might get it, actually. Oh, they nearly do, but not quite. Az's able to get back on the point in time before the Renegade and the Tempest able to get that. Ooh, that's nice, though. They get the decap. But now the Worms, they know that all they have to do is take this fight. This could be a potential mistake. If they overcommit here, it could be bad, but I don't think they're going to, because they are going to get a kill. There's no overcommitting when you're going to clean up the team fight on the only node that you need. Deathfire is going to go for the beast, and he can probably get it pretty quickly. But oh no, the Worms, the big worm. Oh my god, he's coming for the steal. He might get that as well. He gets the burst. I think the Worms are going to get it. No! Oh! That was pretty good. Nice steal there from Deathfire, denying the style points from the Worms. But mid, this is a real big issue for the Quarantine Crusaders right now. And not going to be able to decap that in time. It's just 20 points to go, and Blue even managed to get the quarry as well, the mine rather. They're able to get that locked down, and I think that is essentially going to be game over. The Worms lawyer, he knows it. He stows his weapons, and so does Zartak. And that is going to be GG well played for the French Worms. The big worm stands victorious. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and check out another game right now. But they're already over anyway. This is like the longest game. It was the slowest game, my friends. But it's okay. We will now check out the next memes here. So it's... Okay, okay, I think we do 50, let's do 55 next. Wait, what do you guys... wait, seriously. Worms, don't accept the queue. Wait 5 minutes so I can see both games. Worms, stall the fucking game, okay? You're versus Fly right now, and 55 versus Flash, okay? So let's watch Flash, and then we fucking check that shit out, dude, okay? Yep. Yeah, obviously they play, right? But they stall it, guys, okay? They stall it, right? So we can see both games here, guys. We can. Like, as long as the Worms stall the queue. Yo, boys, I mean, you might be interested. 55, Misha, you guys accept immediately. And Flash, you too. You guys accept immediately, right? And then French Worms delay, and we can see both, right? Yeah, see, look, fucking Tibbs, what a lad. He's delaying that. 55, so, boys, you know, Misha, you guys accept immediately. And Flash, if you're here in the chat as well, go, instant accept. We can check out both games here. 55 into Flash, because we want to get a good feel on whoever's playing, right? All these games. Look, but this is really, look at all these teams, man. Look at these teams. Appreciate it, Tibbs, by the way. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, my connection died again. Yeah, well, yeah, true. True, but the good news is I think it's okay right now. So let's see if the game with 55 starts. There's like a little break. Okay, we're actually already in. Fantastic. Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. You're really making my life easy so we can see all these games. So it's on Capricorn. Ooh, that's an interesting one right here. Now, of course, 55. I believe they are playing their motor comp. Yep, so this might be what we end up seeing them play. Right, we see Misha on Firebrand. It's the standard Zeal brand hit. Boyce on Soul Beast. Conditioned Soul Beast, though, in fact, you can see. I saw them play this in an ATH, and it was very strong in the 1v1. Extremely potent 1v1 build coming out from Boyce. A lot of damage here, a lot of mobility, and of course this massive poison spike on this new Stalker Strike ability combined with the Viper's Nest and the Poison Master. You get a hell of a lot of damage there, because of course this modifies 25% more damage, right, on Poison, which is absolutely huge. Combined with the Refined Toxins, a lot of AoE pressure there, and Entangle right off the bat is going to do crazy DPS too. Yeah, no, they're going to accept. They're just going to leave it ticking, boys. And with Quick Draw, he can really spike hard as well. Now you've got Zan on Holosmith, just the Explosives Holo. Normal setup there. Berserker, though, with the Rune of Resistance. Massive damage. Abindo, also on Berserker, with Rune of Resistance. And then, of course, Syndrina on his Thief, Berserker Thief, with Divinity Rune and the Shadow Portal. This ability is incredibly, incredibly powerful, guys. It really, really is. And he's actually playing with the Dagger Pistol and Shortbow, as you would expect. And they're going up against Pomelanio, Graucaton, Ultra's Nob, aka Mortis, Sakaya, and Flash on Condy Thief. I think it's Condy Thief on Flash. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Sakaya on the Holosmith build, Explosives, Alchemy, and Holosmith with the Demolisher Amulet, so a bit more tanky for the 1v1s, with the Rune of Resistance. Mortis, going to be on Zerka. Yep, there it is. Zerka with the Rune of Resistance, the normal Revenant build. Graucaton with the Earth to survive the Power Spike. A lot of power damage coming out from Rifty 55 here, of course. And then finally we have Pomelanio also on another Revenant on the Power of build on Devastation with Rune of Resistance once again. So, this could be a pretty bloody game, actually. Both teams... actually, wait. 5 mid? What is this? All 5 mid from Red Team. They want this team fight. They want to go hard. I think Blue 55, though, they've already recognized it. And no, actually, now they're going to send the holo. They just delayed to check. Yeah, they just delayed that to check if 55 was crossing, I think. But now, the Flash team, they're going to go for the cross instead. They're going to go directly onto Sin. Can Sin survive this? He's going to get spiked very, very hard, but he is a thief, so he should be able to get some good mobility here and disengage. It looks like he is, in fact. Yeah, I mean, Red Team just kind of gave up there. They're going to go back to mid instead of trying to take the site. Graucaton is in a lot of trouble. Of course, the Tempest from the Red Team, that should be very, very nice in the team fights here, indeed. Should even give Red Team a bit of an edge. And on this map, team fights are king. So I think we're going to see Blue Team really try and play all 3 nodes and out-rotate, out-position, out-maneuver the Blue Team here. Let's see if that comes true. Misha under a hell of a lot of pressure already, burning through those cooldowns on his Firebrand. He is a bit of a juicy target for the Red Team. They really want to go. They might get him here. Misha in a lot of trouble. Misha might fall. Pop renewed, but he's only on 2k health. Is that going to be enough to survive this? I think he might fall here. Mortis gets him. It's down. Zan's got the Res Elixir, but there's no way they get that. 55. Losing the first fight, but Boyce wins his 1v1 very convincingly, able to get that cap very, very quickly. Sakaya not able to hold on this. I believe actually this build is incredibly powerful into the Horseman. Actually very hard for Horseman to actually 1v1 into this Conde Soul Beast build. So even though the fight doesn't go very well for rank 55, they are able to win the map and retain that regardless of that. However, Flash proving his worth on Condition Thief, able to get rid of Zan, and they're even going to force the full cap here. They should be able to do the same thing on mid. Boyce holding a 1v2 right now, but how long can that last? I don't think he can do that forever. He's going to have to back off a little bit. Abindo now comes in, though, but the cap now belongs to the red team. Sin, though, arrives in time, combined with Misha, to deny that full cap, and that will, once again, leave the map in a good state for rank 55 Dragons right now. But Boyce gets very, very hard spiked. He's able to somehow survive there. Misha comes in, gives him the assist, takes the Shadow Ball to mid. If he gets that decap, that would be disgusting. Doesn't get it, though. Growlithe reacts there. Lightning flashes onto the point to save the day just in time. Abindo, 1v2 into Flash and Sakaya. He's not dying, but I think if he leaves, he's going to be in so much trouble. He's going to try and disengage it now. Boyce is coming in for the assist. Does he have any support for him? I'm not sure he doesn't have that resistance there. He doesn't have the spiritual reprieve, so Abindo is going to be a lot of trouble, but he is able to re-heal himself and get back up on his feet, which is absolutely fantastic. But Misha falls just before the bell comes up. 55 is in a lot of trouble right now, guys. This should be a free bell for Flash's team here. That is a really rough kill. Flash in trouble, though. That would be a great counter kill if Sin could get it. He's not going to get it, though. Not going to be able to grab that, unfortunately. Growlithe capping mid. I'm sure he's going to go for the bell very, very shortly. If another kill comes through, that would be devastating for 55. They've got to be very, very mindful of the bell. The bell is now up. Flash in position. Zan going to try and get us, but he's on Zerka Hollow. It's not going to be easy for him to do that. 1v3. I think they might just have to sack the bell here. I hope they recognize that. Well, I think they do at this point. Zan going to try and get out, but no, he is not getting. He tries to self-res. Oh no! Oh, Pomelanio! You got to watch the self-res, dude. Okay, oh, they got the knock, but the bell is there, and Flash's team are now accelerating into the lead. Misha going for the cap now on the Bazaar. But one thing to note here, guys, this is so important to note, that bell wasn't that bad, right? 25 points, that's not the end of the world. But the next bell is going to hurt 55 so much more if they can't get it. They must get, or at least troll the next bell for a long time. Otherwise, they are going to have a really tough time in this game. Misha, he's 1v2 versus 2 power revs. He can't survive this. It's so much damage. He's got nothing left, and he falls again. Misha goes down. Flash decapping the dock here. Rank 55 Dragons are in a world of pain right now. Sakaya's going to have to leave mid, but hopefully he doesn't die. If he can get this kite, he should be all right. But 55 have now accumulated on mid, but they're one cap down on a full team fight map where they aren't winning the team fights. This is really looking bad for the rank 55 right now, guys. I bet you guys didn't see that one coming, but here we go. Oh, and Abindo gets caught and goes down. This is just an absolute catastrophe for 55 in this game. They've got to be getting worried. Sind, he's going for the decap. He does get it. It's going to waste a bit of time for Flash's team. But Flash's team are in a fantastic spot if they get Sind. Oh my god, they get Sind. He wasn't able to kite away there. Kind of got no-scoped while he's in stealth there. With that Thief dead, there's just such a numerical advantage right now. Such a map pressure advantage for Flash's team. This is going to be a very tough road to recovery for rank 55 Dragons, guys. They've got to do something, but they lose Misha again on mid. That team fight is simply too strong coming out from the red team. They are able to isolate that target with those double power revs, combine it with the support of the Tempest, and 55's attacks are simply blunted. Tempest is here standing firm there with the Rock Sword for additional stability. Stoneheart making all of the damage from these power classes, from Abindo, from Zan, from Sind, and even from Misha to a certain extent, right? All getting shut down. They aren't able to handle this Tempest, and as long as he stands firm on these points, it is going to be a tough road to recovery for rank 55. Another bell is coming up, guys. Uh-oh. This is where things can really get ugly. That's going to be 50 points if Red is able to get that. If they can get a kill, force the bell, and capture it, that is going to be a huge advantage in the remainder of this game. Let's see what's going to happen here. A team fight is going to erupt on the sides there. Boyce is going to actually be able to maybe get something done on the bell there. That could be really nice. If Boyce can get that, that will be really good. That will take off so much of the heat. They might be able to do it. They should be able to do it. Yeah, Boyce is going to get that bell for free. I think Flash is going to try and contest it, but I don't think he can really 1v1 into the Soul Beast, so that is something for 55. If they can get that, that will really help them get back into the game. But can they win this team fight? Misha is already just getting trained down so hard. He's got renewed focus. and a bit of healing left over, so he's doing all right. But those revs are simply relentless. He is taking so much damage right now. I'm not sure if he survives. He gets to the heal tome, but is it going to be enough? He gets to the sustain somehow. He's on 4k health. He gets the reheal with Zan healing him, and this fight will continue, but he's running out of cooldowns, guys, and that is it. Look at that Tempest. Groudon is relentless, and here comes the misform stomp. Doesn't actually get it, but the res isn't going to come through either. Bell was captured for 55, which is very, very nice. Oh, and actually, hang on. Misha gets stealth. He's going to get res there. Great res there from 55. Red team kind of forgetting that he wasn't dead yet, apparently. Look, it happens. It happened to us, dude. It happened to us in some of those games, right? You know, it happens to the best of us, right? And 55, they do now have a bit of a map advantage. This team fight is taking a little bit too long for the red team. They haven't won it yet. But Misha, he's so low on cooldowns right now. He can't really go into this. The Tempest, he's just going to be able to keep sustaining. Tornado in 20 seconds. Earth Shield, Mistform. It's all back up, and red team is pretty healthy right now. And the shocking aura is going to be such a problem to deal with. Oh, Pomelanio in trouble, but he's got his Glint heal, and Tempest will be able to resustain him quite nicely. Yeah, wash the pain away, comes down, and Misha just so low. Zan on 10% health, Misha on 10% health. 55 are doing a great job. They're somehow surviving this. I don't know how they actually managed to win the fight. Pomelanio goes down in the end. Misha does do the same, but they should be able to rally him, I think. Wait, do they rally him right? Yeah, they do. They do rally Misha, and he's got some abilities coming up soon. Tone 3 is enabled, so he should be okay. And 55 do win a fight, which is fantastic. But they lose the map for it. It took such a long time. Flash simply used his very long legs, ran around the map, and capped absolutely everything. 2 great kills, though. Getting those kills is very nice for 55. They're able to get at least 1 point, but they're 70 points behind. It's a very, very good thing that bell didn't come through. For the red team there. Very, very good indeed. And yeah, now you can see the map momentum shift a little bit here, right? You know, you can see that 55 has been able to push out, get the decap on mid. And if they can win another team fight, that's when we're talking. Groudon is a little bit isolated right now. He's trying to cut away and wait for his team. His team now has arrived. There's the Revenant from Mortis. He's able to sustain it. Bell coming up in 30 seconds, guys. Are you ready? Uh-oh. Are you ready? Because this could be a big deciding factor. If 55 get the bell, they are back in this game. They're going to be almost even if Sin gets that decap. That's nice. He won't get it, though. Oh, yeah. And not even going to trade the decaps. And Misha, oh, the power damage from those res is so extreme. I think they can get the res. They do get it at the very last second. There's the res, and they might be able to turn the fight on that. Mortis in a hell of a lot of trouble right now, in a world of hurt, but the map once again belongs to the red team, rather. They get that coming. Actually, that's a nice kill, though. Ooh, that could be very interesting for 55. Very, very interesting indeed. They get one of those power-ups down, and then they can move into this team fight. Boyce is 1v2, but he's 1v2 into a Soul, into a Tempest, and a Connie. He's probably okay there for a little bit. Sin now coming in for the assist, and blue team should be able to get the 2-cap. 55, they are crawling back. If they win this spell, that is absolutely massive. The revs from red team are not here yet. They actually might be able to get Groudon too. The Tempest in a lot of trouble on 3k health. If they get that kill, oh my god, 55 guys, they're moving back in. If they get that bell, that's 50 points. They're going to find themselves once again in the lead. Flash going for the res, but they won't get it. There's the bell. 55 now back. Obindo has fallen though. That's a good kill, but they trade it. The Tempest for the Rev is probably okay for 55. 55 now going to make it even. Just 1 point behind, and now it's going to be completely even. Now 1 point ahead in just a moment. With Sin trolling far, that's going to be very, very nice indeed. Getting that troll is essential. Abindo actually might get Rev. No, he almost got away with that. Actually, that would have been very, very spicy indeed. Misha 1v1 to Flash. He can at least hold that, but the Tempest coming in there, that will make it a lot more annoying for Misha to be able to hold that. Sin, he wants the decap. He doesn't see it, though. He doesn't get it. This is on an absolute razor's edge right now, guys. An incredibly close game for both teams. It might all come down to this team fight. Red team has the advantage right now because Abindo just came off respawn. Misha already getting pressure. How are his cooldowns? He does have some cooldowns, though, actually. But he's getting changed. He's done. Oh, great CC combo there from Flash's team. They get that kill. They tried to deny it, but they could not at all. And Flash already pressuring the map, getting the decap. Boyce won't make it there in time. does this come down to the last bell? I think there's actually a possibility that this comes down to the very, very last bell, guys. Blue team, 55, they did a great job still holding on to mid, but Zan's 1v3. Abindo comes in, and now Misha is back. Sin gets the decap, though. Oh, that is a wonderful decap indeed. If he can get the full cap, that'll be massive. Flash can probably make it there in time, though. Boyce gets this cap here. He gets the Bazaar up and running. Oh, red team's been a little bit too slow. They wasted a bit too much time on mid. That could be a disaster here. Does Sin get the full cap? He actually does. He gets the full cap. 55 might get away with this just by the skin of their teeth. It's 20 points in it. They've somehow managed to come back. Misha trolling mid 1v4, but this is really great for 55. Bell is up in 30 seconds. Oh, this could come down to that, guys. Bell essentially wins the game for both teams, but actually does it's not good enough for the red team. I think 55 are going to actually be able to somehow get away with this if they can just hold on. Oh, no, but they lost a lot of players. They did lose that, and they're going to get decapped as well. Oh, this is really bad. This is actually a really close game. Holy shit. Slight advantage towards red. It's been back and forth the entire game, but with these caps coming through, Sakaya able to lock down the dock, and the midpoint getting captured there. The archway has been locked down by the red team. I think 55, they've always got to go for the bell. Do they have enough time to get this done? Flash comes back, contestant to Boyce, but Boyce is going to be able to get the full cap no matter what here. Oh, blue team, they know they want the bell. They really know they want it. But red team has got a 2-cap right now. They are going to win this game if they can hold that map state. Growlclon trying to hold on there. Blue team trying to go for a decap on mid. Are they going to get it? I'm not sure if they can. It's double rev into Firebrand Hollow. They're just going to leave Zan the Troller and try and move Misha into this and somehow get the team fight in time. Boyce knows he can't leave. But Rectified, they nearly have the bell. They nearly have this. If they can get Flash here, that'll be massive. They might get Flash. But no, Growlthon rotates in. Oh, and now it's only a matter of time. I'm not sure if this resolves in time. Oh, Sin actually carrying it. Gets the decap. If Flash can get this decap, he can get back. He can really help his team there. But 55 should have a 2-cap for a very, very brief moment in time. But the bell! The bell! Misha dies on the bell! Zan and Boyce have got to stall this until the game ends. There's the 2-cap there. Abindo holds versus that. Sin actually leaves. I'm not sure about that, actually. I think he should have just tried to stall that, maybe. Because now that the single cap isn't actually good enough, he's going to go for the decap. Oh, yeah, that's Big Brand, actually. He gets the decap, and now he's got a stall bell. He shadow portals in to try and stall it. They've got to do it. They cannot let this bell happen. Boyce is nearly going to go down there. Can Abindo hold? He's got to hold this 1v2. Can he do it? I'm not sure if he can. He's so slow. He gets the glint heal. He's just got to bunker down for another 20 seconds. But the bell is now looking to get into the possession of the red team. Misha arrives. 55 is going to take it, guys. Just barely. They are going to go to the finals. Flash's team can't come back at this point. There's the recap there, and that is game over. Holy shit. 55, just barely. And we got no time. We're getting in there. It's Capricorn, French, Worms, and Gornet's team. Ultra Num are ahead. They've all got their name there. Look at that. Num Fly, Num, Calablanca, Num, Gornet, Num Cran, and Num Floody. Here they are. The Bleach Boys reincarnated, 200 points up into the French Worms. They're looking to lock down this bell as soon as they can. They should be able to get it. Goku being driven away. I think it's very, very likely. We see rank 55 versus Ultra Num Grand Finals. And you know what, dude? It's going to be on Temple. Just watch it be on Temple. You better be ready for that. But blue team, they're going to be able to force Goku away. He can't hold on. The big worm comes in to try and do this thing, to try and hold on for dear life, for desperation. He's able to do it, though. Goku is still alive here as well, but now with Fly coming in too with Capablanca, I think that is going to end the game. And yes, it does. 3 bells collected for Ultra Num. And Ultra Num are going to the grand finals of the monthly automated tournament. There you have it, guys. Boom. But yeah, I mean, 55 having a rough time, actually, so far in this monthly AT. Very, very interesting indeed to see them have a few problems. You know, I think a lot of people, you know, they believe in the 55 Dragons, and they have just barely scraped by on that belief to the finals. But they have to face Ultra Num now, guys, and that's no joke. We've seen them go crazy. We've seen them go psycho. Let's see if they can get a repeat of that. What map is it going to be on? Oh, dude, imagine. I think map is actually a really big factor here. Like, map could definitely be a thing. Because I think if it's a map where 55 can like really hard roam and play like a mega roaming comp, then that is where their strength lies, right? If it's a team fight map, that could be a huge disaster for 55, and they're going to really, really struggle there in that, because we saw versus the Flash's team, they were not really able. They weren't able to really win those team fights effectively. So let's see how it goes. 55 win this? Wait, but I mean, well, yeah, it already happened in Swiss, guys. Right, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, someone has arrived. Angels has arrived, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Angels is in the mix. Now, what I want to know here, guys, who is going to win? If rank 55 easy wins, I want to see dragon emoji in the chat, guys. Yeah, we can do a poll too, actually, but I also want them to spam the chat. I want a poll, and also I want to spam the dragon emoji. If Ultra Numb is going to win... Wait, is it Legacy? Oh,
Legacy.
Oh, shit, that's so bad for 55, actually. Dude, this is their moment, dude. This is actually their moment. This is Numb's time to shine here. They honestly couldn't have hoped for a better map. They love to see it. Angels, they absolutely love to see it. This is massive for Ultra Numb here. This is their ideal map. Let's see if they can pull it off. Ooh. Okay, if Numb wins, I don't really know. Just put some, like, no, I don't know. Just put some random shit there. Misha gonna go for a relog here. Maybe even DCing. Wait, what the hell is that? Wait, what the fuck? Misha's logged out of the game. He's actually offline too, but he might be appearing offline. So that is the thing there. But yeah, we got Sind, once again, on the red team. And that's going to be Shadow Arts, Trickery, and Daredevil. With the Berserker room. Then we have Abindo, Power of, big damage, Devastation. Zan, Hollowsmith, once again, big damage, Explosive Alchemy, Hollowsmith. Boyce on the Condi Soulbeast build that he's playing them. And Misha, still going to stick with the Firebrand. Not going to go for the Condi Rev. He was briefly on the Condi Rev there, but is in fact going to go with the Firebrand that we saw him play previously on Capricorn. And they're going up against the Ultra Numb boys. Floody on Hollowsmith with the usual setup. Cran on Hard Carry Tempest with the Glyph, Tornado, Earth to survive the power damage.
Someone
very
requested
tanky.
Ultra Numb.
Yeah, there's actually, I think their name is based off a song, actually.
Yeah, it's playing right now. The song.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not listening to it. I have the song request currently disabled. But here we go. You guys know the score. Gornet on that Core Necromancer build that we know and love. Capablanca on the Condition Rev. No, he's actually playing Power this time. I think that's a suitable choice given the map, actually. Here, just to really get some mobility, get those kills, get in there, go fast, and then fly on Condi Thief. I heard this didn't go so well for 55 in the previous, in the Swiss, actually, Angels. I don't know if you heard about that. But,
I heard. I heard.
So let's see if 55 can make something happen here, or if it's going to be a repeat of what we saw last time. Fly, the Rotator, moving in. He's going to try and contest into Boyce. I mean, Boyce should be okay in that 1v1, and Red Team gets a little bit of a map advantage at the start of the game. They're already pressuring mid, but the team fight should advantage the blue team here.
Taken to 50% almost immediately.
Yeah. There's very nice coordinated spike here coming out from the blue team. They are obviously on point. Abindo actually getting a little bit separate. He narrowly dodges the fearing there. But the decap already comes through from Fly, actually. And Boyce is going to have to spend a little bit of time going for that. Gornet is under pressure.
Decap from Sind as well.
Yeah, that's nice. These two thieves are very, very good, right? You're going to see a lot of trading nodes here between Fly and Sind during this game. In fact, I think that might be a very relevant thing. Like, you know, if the team fight ends up vaguely even, this could come down to thieves. But Abindo
taken
blown up, and there's no recovering that. Not with the Lich Form cleave. It's not going to happen. Abindo falls, and 55 is going to have to back away from mid. However, blue team, Ultram, they have committed pretty hard to that. And that does mean that 55 is able to control the map a little bit while that's happening. So, yeah.
I don't agree. They immediately get... they push Floody back onto their close node. They're able to get the cap there, and, you know, they've made significant progress on capping mid, which is a tough fate. When you take into account the team fight.
Misha instantly dies, dude. I'm not gonna lie, there's a little bit of
him.
They get the res, nice res elixir, but damn, he is just getting destroyed. And actually, they might get a counter. They do. They get the kill on Capablanca. Capablanca does go down. Cran, though, he's gonna glyph it. Oh, no, he
Nope,
doesn't get
he
it.
misses it.
Did he use it? Oh, he did. He cancelled it. Well played there by Cran to save that, because he might need it for Gornet right now. Gornet on 5% health outside of Shroud. Does have a good amount of Shroud left over, but I think Abindo is going to want to get him, and so does Zan. Zan wants that kill. Shroud running out now for Gornet. Cran not really in position to get this res either, actually. This could be very, very bad. Oh, nice immobilize. That was such a sick immobilize, actually. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was so good. Oh, shit. The mortar.
The mortar.
Does Zan have S? Oh, no, but Cran's going to glyph it. He doesn't have S either. Nah, it's a free res. It's a free res. There's nothing they can do here. Cran will get
And
that
Zan
for
is
sure.
really out of position now.
Oh, he's got Elixir
Yeah,
R,
yeah.
and he's got S now. He's going to go for the zombie. He's actually... Wait, does he get that? Oh, my God. Cran miscalculated there, I think. Wait, what happened with the glyph? It didn't work. He used it, but nothing happened. I don't know what
Do you
happened
think
there.
it was maybe because he was desynced a bit?
I don't know what happened there exactly, but
They
yeah.
get Abindo's taken out here, and Zan might be taken out as well.
He can maybe get away with this
Yeah,
just
he gets the
barely.
heal.
Oh, he gets it. Juicy. And Sin, does Sin get, no, Sin's not going to get the full cap. Capablanca and Cran are here to interfere. Misha 1v1 into Floody, but Floody's going to win that eventually. He can't possibly, he can't possibly hope to stand against the Horseman, especially with Fly coming for a brutal Comedy Thief plus. But Misha able to survive, gets the resistance uptime. In's okay for a little bit. And now with Boyce,
On mids.
that should be big. 55, they're definitely fighting for their lives in this game, that's for sure. But Zan, he gets caught in the fear wall. Oh, he took so much damage there. That was brutal. Oh, that CC chain there. He does have his heal skill up, so he's going to be able to get away with this, just barely surviving in this game. Gornet is under a lot of pressure as well, but Cran gets him back up to safety. And wow, Fly just has no mercy combined with Capablanca.
Taken out as well by Capablanca.
No mercy there. Blue team are going to get decapped again. Sin is actually providing value in this game, man. Like, Sin is actually carrying 55 here, to be fair to him. Like, that is huge. Getting that decap is massive. They do lose mid, though. It's fully now capped by Ultranum. And I think this is something that 55 have got to be so scared of, right? If Ultranum can get it into a point where they've slowed the game down to their speed, right, and they're dictating the pace, I don't think 55 can really win into that anymore. Like, the Timbers is going to be a brick wall that will not, nothing is going to be able to get through that. And this is, I think, what we're starting to see here. 55 need to destabilize this game, right? Oh,
double cap and pressuring the third
chain
wave.
CC on Misha.
So low.
He's going to get renewed, so he's okay for a little bit, maybe. Can maybe survive. Yeah,
the lich is on him, though.
Oh, no, it's over. He's done. I think he's done. Oh, he can get Tome 3, maybe?
Close.
Tome 3? Oh, and yeah, with Zan and Abindo. Oh, they arrive just in time and save the day. But Num now have the 2 cap. They secure themselves a pretty significant advantage in the game. But Sin, once again, actually going for the decap. But here's the thing. 55 is losing these fights. But I think the Zan Elixir, dude, Elixir are really coming in clutch there, saving Misha.
His elite there, which would have knocked him back.
But the thing is, Gornet's got Misha locked down. He's got nothing. Yeah. Misha's dead again there. He's just getting completely trained by the blue team. There's just so much damage in these team fights. Sin gets the decap, but he isn't able to decap mid. Fly is there to intercept that. Maybe he can get it. Maybe he can force Fly away, but Fly is not going to let that happen willingly. It's not going to be an easy thing for Sin to do.
Capablanca pressured here.
Yeah, they are under a bit of pressure there, a bit of strain, and Gornet might end up getting caught, but Cran is there. He's just going to be a big annoyance. And actually, wait, Gornet that might have not been the brightest idea, but I respect it. I like the big dick move there from Gornet. Does Cran have the res? I don't think he does. No. You know, he got CC'd. They have to try and hand res it. They might actually get that. Boyce going for the stomp, and he does get it. Great stomp there from Boyce. Very nice. And Cran in trouble too. He's not going to get the servers. Oh, that's a bit of an overextension from Ultranum there. And that's going to lose 2 valuable players and maybe even a third. Capablanca just on 20% health there. He does get his glint heal off, I believe, and gets re-healed a little bit, able to disengage. And yeah, he does actually, that's a nice disengage there. So, Ultranum able to kind of salvage that.
Floody trolling red team here is actually really value. It prevents red team's big push back into the map from that kill.
Yeah,
we actually see Gornet back in the game right now.
It
Cran's
denies
going to be off in 10 seconds. They might just be able to hold it for that.
There's definitely a window for 55 though, right? Like the time without Cran, this is a problem. And Gornet he's feeling that,
He moves out of the shadow.
Oh, boom! Annihilated. Wait, Cran is here. They need to actually kill this. They actually need to 100% kill that. Yeah, they get it. There we go. And now this is where I think Ultram needs to be careful. They need to not get snowballed here, right? They've got to be super, super safe and make sure they just hold on to at least one node and don't feed on mid. Floody under a lot of pressure. We see all of those rank 55 names chasing after him right now. He is very, very low. Great tornado there from Cran. He actually turns it. Misha goes down. Oh, wow.
Well, there's no way they're gonna get that res from Zan.
No, it's not good. Wait, do they actually get that? I think Kran's missed something. No, yeah, he got the misform stomp. That's big. And actually, Sind
taken down as well.
Oh, ultra numb, dude.
Goodness.
Ultra numb.
Massive counter.
And Zan goes down, shut down. Kran arriving in the nick of time with a huge tornado, just resetting the game and completely swinging that fight in the opposite direction it should have gone, according to the numbers there. That is a huge win for Ultra Numb there.
Bindo doesn't know that Fly's there. He just runs straight past him.
Oh, no. Now, Misha is here. He can. They'll be able to deny the decap here, I think. And Boyce has gone far.
He's leave the he's dropped Shadow Refuge there.
Oh, the portal. Yeah, that's so annoying. That's going to be so frustrating to react to that. Yeah. Like, that's not good for 55 because they're already behind in this game map-wise and points-wise. So just having to basically get free decap because of the Shadow Portal is going to be such a frustration for them, I think. It's still very much a game that is up in the air, that's for sure, with Red Team now pushing back into mid. I'm just not sure if that's really the way they want to play this. I think they've realized that they don't really want to team fight too much, right? Like, the Timbers is too rock solid for them. They've got to move around the place a little bit more.
Here, I think. Managed to get his resistance off just in time.
He's low. He doesn't have his heal skill yet. He's got a little bit of evasion. He's got some mobility with the bird, and he does get his F3 heal, so he will be able to survive there with that juicy Soul Beast bird heal, giving him some resistance. He's now going to try and take the 1v1 to play. He is comfortable in this 1v1, I think, so he might be able to at least force the decap. Gornet actually dies. It's very, very back and forth. Can Kran res that? I think he's trying. No, it's not quite good enough, and there it is, and Kran is going to be left 1v3. If Kran dies here, that's where things get bad. But Fly... This is why they call him the Rotator, guys. This is why he has the character name Focus and Rotate Angels, because that is what he does, okay? Even though they lose that fight, they don't lose the map for it. They're going for the res on Fly, but no, they don't get it. Kran, under 50% health too, gets a great kite though, but actually no, he slips and falls.
He was chilled just as he went for the...
Oh, jump. He's under pressure. He gets the water and he gets interrupted. I think he should be able to get away there. Gornet with a great fear wall too. Saving Kran. Lovely synergy there between those two players. But Capablanca does end up falling in Red Team. They are looking to get a 2-cap here and get back into the game. 60 points behind, but with a kill on the board, that's very, very nice. But Ultranum is making a great job of not feeding here. They're not throwing away the game. I think Boyce gets the cap. Oh, he does. He does get that cap, and Sind is going to get the decap here as well on the Quarry. That is a very nice start for 55 to make this comeback. Let's see if they can do it. Sind is, I think he's greeting. Oh, he's actually greeting. That is, ooh, I think that's a risky play, but yeah, it's risky.
From Kran here.
Yeah, because he's going to leave his team outnumbered. Right. Abindo coming into the mix now, and yeah, Misha, he pays the price for that. To be honest, I think that, wait, actually, the res! Oh my god! Zan! They couldn't get it, and Fly dies! Oh, wait, nice glyph though. Great glyph there from Kran, and actually Misha might go down again. He's got renewed focus, so he survives for a little bit, but he's so pressured. You know, Abindo trying to help him a little bit and does get a little bit of heal. Does Zan have anything? Does Zan have a healing turret maybe? He's got it in a few seconds, so he might pop that to keep Misha alive.
Really pressured here.
Oh, but I think Misha goes down first though.
Yeah, he does.
They might go. They don't. Are they going to go for it? Nah, they can't. They can't. There's no way. 55 have found themselves a bit of a lead right now, but with a player down, that's going to be difficult to hold on to it. They still want Kran. Actually, Kran really is out of stuff. He's got nothing. But that net... Oh, dude, Necro providing so much value there from Gornet. That was a lovely play from Gornet, keeping Kran alive there with the fear.
Holding the 1v2 right now.
Yeah, he's holding it. He's going to have to give it up, but Fly focuses and rotates yet again, and I think the map is going in the other direction yet again. 55 should be able to free cap close, but they've got to not die far. Boyce has got to hold on here. He's going to try and kite away here. Yes, he is. Oh, he actually kind of wants to go back on and at least contest it. And I think blue team, they nearly get the cap on mid. Ultram don't quite get it, though. Sind trying to get something done on Fly. Now with Zan here, they should be able to hold that, and it should be 1 cap on the board here. I think... Oh, Flooddy's in trouble.
Does he
Fly.
die?
Oh, but Fly passes. Do they reverse it? Oh, Boyce survives, just barely. Wait, I think Boyce dies. Oh, shit. Boyce dies. That's huge. That's absolutely massive. That should enable a 2-cap for Ultram, and that is enough to win the game. I think, you know...
Are Ultram going to play it safe now, though? That's the question.
Oh, I think they should. They should do it. I think Sin wants... They want to contest this. Oh, wait, Sin, does he get that res? No, he won't get that. I think he wants to get... He's got to get... He doesn't get the contest, though. Oh, I think that's a really big turning point. Ultranum now with the 2-cap. 55 need to win, and they need to win immediately. And with Boyce dead, that isn't easy. I actually think that blue team is in an incredibly good position right now, Angels. I don't know about you.
Why would it's rezzed with the glyph?
He's under pressure again. Abindo looking to go for the kill. But that lead that 55 had, Angels, it's really, really closing now, dude. It's really closing.
And there's no glyph available. Fly going for that decap is really good.
Yeah, that is juicy. Gornet might fall. He does. I don't think they can res that either. They're going for it. Do they get it? I don't think they do. Capablanca in trouble. Capablanca in a hell of a lot of trouble. He's got full heal up there, but the decap is going to come through on mid. But Fly will be able to completely neutralize the map in terms of red team. But red, if they can get mid, that's massive. Misha, he might get it. Fly arrives, but Fly stealthed. Oh, but he can probably troll quite freely. And with Cran coming in, no, they're not going to get that. Boyce should be able to full cap that, though, which is something. But blue team are going to actually probably end up with a little bit of a lead. Fly in trouble. If Fly dies here, that will be an absolute disaster. He shadow portals out last second, but 55 caps mid because of that. And actually, he dies. He shadow portals and Boyce is waiting. He denies the cap for a little bit, but there it is. Oh my God. Capablanca. It's over, guys. It is over. 55 are back. Guys, they have actually managed to clutch out the win. It was one hell of a rocky road, but Ultra Numb will fall. Rank 55 win.